Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Robel and today we're going to be creating this crazy rotation animation on a car. You can use this technique on any type of object and still get this result. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, here we have our clip in our main composition and we're going to start off by editing this. So it's just the car is not moving at all, so it's really good, easy to rotoscope it out. So let's just first identify where to start the animation. So I'm going to start off maybe in the middle around the 4-second mark, and around here you just have to press Ctrl D to duplicate it, and after that Ctrl Shift D to cut the layer and delete this rest of the clip here, and select your new composition here. And by selecting the roto brush, you can go to your layer, and then we're going to rotoscope out the car here. So just select around your car, something like this, and it's After Effects is going to select some part of it. So select somewhere in the middle, try not to leave out any spaces around the car, and when you press Alt you can also remove the selection around here. So when you press Alt you can remove selection, and by just clicking it's selecting. And if it's green, it's including all the selection, and when it's red, it's removing the selection. So it's fairly easy to do here. So I'm just going to carefully select the parts of the car. So once you're happy with your selection, just press freeze, and After Effects is going to rotoscope this one out. If you're enjoying this video, consider supporting me on Patreon. You'll get exclusive project files, bonus content, and help me keep creating more videos for you. The link is in the description. Okay, now once you're finished with rotoscoping it out, you can turn off the previous layer and see your selection. So it's fairly good selection, but I want to increase some of the feather here around, and let's make it 10 pixels, 10%, and maybe the shift edge around 5, and reduce the shadow around 5. So now let's look at the rotoscope again. It looks good, I like it. And the next thing we're going to do here is I'm going to turn on this layer, the bottom layer, and select your anchor pan behind tool or the anchor point, and then we're going to change the anchor point of the car. And the reason we're going to do this is we want to specifically choose a position where the car is going to rotate at. So just select somewhere around here, but you can also do it from behind or in the middle. Behind would work too, but the car wheel is going to rotate on the opposite direction. So I'm going to put it here, front of the car, something like this. So that's it. And the next thing we're going to do is duplicate this rotoscope layer several times. Let's do it like 5 times. So we did it 5 times and it's rotoscope out. So just select all of them, and if you press R, it's going to open the rotation tab here. So I'm going to make a keyframes on the rotation now. So press the stopwatch button to make a keyframe, and at the end also make a keyframe on the same. The rotation should be the same because the car rotates and go back to the original position. So that's why we put keyframes on the beginning and also at the end. So somewhere around the middle, I'm going to make a keyframe on all of them to rotate them in different values. So let's say the first one is going to rotate at 10 degrees and the next one is going to be 20. So the increment have to be like 10. So I'm going to make it 30, this one at 40, and this one at 50, and this one at 60. So this is the effect here. As you can see, it just rotates and then comes back again. And I'm also going to trim our workspace and right click on it and trim comp to work area, just not to go too far from it. That's it. But if you also want to decrease the gaps between the cars, you can also make it 5. But I made the increment to be 10. So the gaps are like this. So that's it. And now we're going to select all of the keyframes, right click on them and go to keyframe assistant and easy is. And once you easy is them, go to the speed graph editor. Make sure you select the speed graph, not the value one. So go to the here, and we're going to make keyframe. We're going to make the keyframes even more smoother. So select the keyframes, all of them here. So I want the animation to happen rapidly at first, so I'm going to push them to the side somewhere here, something like this. And also I'm going to make this keyframes to be somewhere here. So now the keyframes are smooth. We can take a look at them. It will be happening fast, slower, then it goes fast back again, and then slower. So I really like this. This is good. And also, if you want to add, let's say, some zoom effect to the whole composition, you can select everything, right click on it, pre-comp the layer, move all attributes to the new pre-comp, and then go to your pre-comp here. We can start making keyframes on the scale. So let's say scale, let's start from 100, and when the animation is about to start somewhere around the 4-second mark, let's make a keyframe to be 150, something like this. And also, while selecting your composition, press Shift and P, and it's going to open the position keyframes because our car is out of frame here, so I want to fix that. So make a keyframe here, drag it back to the beginning here, and also adjust it to be somewhere in the middle, something like this. And also you can smooth out these keyframes by selecting everything, go to keyframe assistance, and easy is. And we can also adjust these keyframes. Let's say we're going to take them, so there's going to be a rapid smooth around the end when the animation is about to happen. So we can take a look at this. It goes back. So this is it. This is what you have to do. This is really good, looks good. And you can refine the animation even more by adding some different glow to it. Let's say on this part you can add some deep glow or something, and then all the car animation is going to be glow, but I didn't want to do it, so just you can make something like this if you want, or you can add different colors to each of the cars to make it even more beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys with another video. Till then, bye.